Hello, welcome back to the channel. Yes, this is filmed on my dad's tablet. Yes, I'm wearing the Jeff the Killer hoodie. Yes, I'm outside and it's like probably over 80 degrees or something. But today, guys, we are doing a sketchbook tour. I'm not sure which one is older. And my current sketchbook is red, so I think the oldest one is the red one. We're just gonna do that one. We have my lovely little cover. My friend from art class made the sticker for me. Then we got a Sailor Moon Super S sticker, Hello Kitty stickers from like, the stars are Hello Kitty too, from like, I don't know, probably 2019. And then this little sticker of a snail or something that my boyfriend got me a long time ago. Also did this on the back. All the edges are painted on this one. Yes, I am aware I look like a ragamuffin. I'm on my period and I couldn't be bothered to get dressed today. I always put all my information on the first page so you guys don't get to see that. But I did write my favorite quote from my favorite book, The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Spiegel. It says, "I've been mortal and some part of me is mortal yet. I am full of tears and hunger and the fear of death, though I cannot weep, and I want nothing, and I cannot die. I am not like the others now, for no unicorn was ever born who could regret. But I do, I regret." And that's from page 207. There's a loud bird. I don't even know where it's at. I think it's like on the roof of the house maybe or something. I don't know. Stay hydrated, it's hot out. First page, we have a girl from my art class. Then we have some nice stuff me and my boyfriend did. Let's see, my boyfriend drew this, that one, I think. This stuff, that one maybe, that, and that. Oh, and this little guy right here. More mice. At one point I was planning to do a stop motion and I was gonna needle felt like the little puppets for it, but I didn't end up doing that. More mice. More mice. Ooh, here we have Furby designs. Someone is driving by on their lawnmower. More Furby designs. A long Furby. Oh, this is my OC static. That's my Furby Sona. Oh, here we have more people. Let's see if I can cover up their own names. Here's my friend. I did this at church with like a ballpoint pen or something. This one doesn't go to our church anymore, but this one still does. I miss her, the one with the orange in her hair. I miss her so much. Oh, here's stuff my friends drew. This is drawn by my boyfriend's younger sister. This was drawn by a girl that goes to our youth group. This was drawn by this girl. It's me and my boyfriend kissing for the first time on our wedding day. I think this was drawn at a bowling alley because we went bowling for youth group one time. And all our friends were teasing me and my boyfriend about how we hadn't kissed yet. So this happened. And then we have that same friend drew our friend who's like insanely buff. Oh yeah, and then I didn't even show this one. I really like this one. That truck just drove by like a few minutes ago. Here's more stuff with acrylic marker. I really like these pages. have this I did. I don't really like it. It was of a dream I had where I was like on this gravel road and I was looking out over like this cliff and there was like mountains and the sun was setting and like streetlights were on. It looks better on camera than it does in real life, honestly. And then here's another girl that goes to our art class. I love her so much. We went to an art show a while ago. This page is falling out. Here's this page. I really like this spread. The background is gouache, but actual character is done in colored pencils. More mixed media stuff. This one is colored pencil and acrylic marker, and this one is a ballpoint pen, colored pencil, and an acrylic marker. More acrylic marker, some pose stuff. We have this thing I never finished, and then Katniss from Mockingjay. Oh, here's stuff I drew with my left hand. I think my boyfriend drew that, maybe. Here's some more hands. And then static again. Here's my persona and my boyfriend's persona. And okay, so we were at church. This is what this drawing is of. We were at church. During the sermon, my boyfriend starts whistling through his nose Christmas music during the sermon, and I like elbowed him really hard because I was trying to pay attention. Some thumbnails and some sketches I never finished. Here's I was gonna draw some Monster High doll customs I saw, but I didn't finish it. And then here's a storyboard for an animatic I was gonna do. We have this character of mine that I only drew one time. And then here's a sketch I did of my favorite coffee mug at my boyfriend's house. Here's some sketches. This is a character from a sci-fi story I was writing. Mouse. And then my boyfriend drew this little guy. More mice. Oh, here we go. We got Ghoulia, Yelps, and Frankie. I love Ghoulia and Frankie. They're my favorite Monster High characters. And I love the headcanon that Ghoulia would use a disability aid since she's a zombie. So I loved it so much that I drew it 3 times and colored it with scrapbook markers. Here's an eye I did with Crayola crayon. Here's a 2023 Furby. Here's a little goth girl I did. Stuff I did for crochet, and then it doesn't work, but I tried drawing out the QR code for the Rickroll. So you can scan it and see if it does work. I doubt it though. And here's another eye I did with crayons. Here's another girl from our art class. We did figure art drawing outside that day, so that was really fun. While I was drawing this, I really regretted that I chose this color because it was hard to like get the depths in the shadow just because it's like such a bright color. Here's another girl from our art class. I love her. We're all really good friends at my art class. And here's another girl that I never finished. Here's a spread I never finished based off a song, but I can't remember which one. Here's a self-portrait I did. I don't really like it that much. It's in gouache, and I did some crayon over top. Here's some crayon portraits I did. This is just a random girl I found on Pinterest, and this is of Pickett from Weave the World's fine art case. You should go read it. And then here's Emily from Weave the World. Yay! Here's my boyfriend's younger sister and one of my best friends. I drew that at art class too. Here's a fish I never finished. Sailor Moon. Oh my gosh, I love Sailor Moon so much. More Sailor Moon and Chibiusa, and then I was trying to draw Cinder from the Lunar Chronicles, but it wasn't working out. Here's some more like pose study, which it was really hard for me to figure out how to draw legs. Here's Sailor Jupiter. Here's Static again. More Sailor Moon from the Sailor Moon R, the movie. Princess Serenity, the like Frost Queen lady, Luna. I love Luna in that movie. It's so good. Here is Luna from when she transforms into a human in Sailor Moon R, the movie. It says, to be human, if only for one night. Then here's some sketches I'm really proud of, just some random girls I found on Pinterest, and a wash that I didn't really end up finishing. Are some girls from art class again. Ooh, here, I really like this one. This is one of my favorite pieces I've ever done. I kind of wish I didn't do it in my sketchbook because I really love it so much, but at the same time, I think if I didn't do it in my sketchbook, I wouldn't have done it. It says, I will not be ashamed. And it's a portrait of a statue of Aphrodite. I really love this one that I did. I put some Lisa Frank stickers on it to match with like the little light bursts behind her. I'm really proud of how the shadows and reflections came out because like marble is really, really hard to like get right. So yeah, I'm really happy with that one. There's TV Girl lyrics that I never finished, and then I did this really late at night. Ooh, and then here is a spread I did of my persona. And I did like a little thing at the bottom. Here's some hands I did. I really hate this one. Something's off about it. I think like the palm is too short or something. Sorry, I keep like checking the pages to make sure that I'm not exposing anybody. Here's my art teacher. Here's some more girls from Pinterest. Just some doodles I did. And then my bestie drew this little guy in here. It's so cute. Here's a I guess from when I worked at a restaurant. Here's sketches of the Wave 1 or 2 little pet shops. Oh, I really want this deer. I cannot find her. I want the rooster. I want the rooster too. Got some sketches, and then this is a photo on Pinterest I found of Edward and Bella's actors. And they were like all dressed up to go to a concert or something, so I drew that. Here's a little storyboard for animatic I was gonna do with Bella and Charlie. Here's some thumbnails and color studies for a project I did. This page is bookmarked. Here was a little animatic storyboard for the Hunger Games Catching Fire. My friend again. She's so pretty. That was really fun. We had a sleepover at our house, and she lives out in the country. So she has like chickens and a goose, and she has a little creek that goes right by her house. So we went down there and sat on a log above the creek and just drew all afternoon. It was so nice. Here's more thumbnails for a project for art class. Now we have Winter Duzzle Barbie, which I actually own. I got her at a garage sale. And then we have some more thumbnails and color study for this, which is the project. It was homework for my art class. I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. Technically, the prompt was animal in an unlikely place, and I was gonna originally put them in a bathtub, but I kind of ran out of time and I didn't really want to do that, so I just did this instead. And then here's a coffee from when me and my boyfriend went to get coffee one time. And here's my friend again, playing the guitar. Then these are both continuous line drawings, so I drew both of these without picking up my pencil once. This one is a portrait of me, and then this one is my art teacher. This is a landscape that I never finished of a campground we went to. Here's a river like down here. It's really muddy, so that's why it's kind of gray. I didn't ever finish it, so I didn't really get anywhere. And then like here's the cliff edge that I was standing on, and the sun was setting. We went to an art center in the capital of my state. So I drew some people, and then we went to a studio that was near the art center, and we sat outside for a while because we were waiting for one of the kids' parents, and so I drew a house that was across from the studio. Here's some sky stuff I did that I don't really like, but an artist that did a mural, well, it was like a mural that a bunch of artists contributed to, but he like organized it. He signed my sketchbook at the ribbon cutting for it. And then we have my little end of my sketchbook and another quote from my favorite book, The Last Unicorn, which you should go read. It's by Peter S. Beagle. But yeah, so that's all. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, maybe comment, like, and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! I am getting so toasty out here. Water just came out of my straw. Okay.